Welcome, everybody. I am so excited to be here. I am Jennifer Johnson. I am with TTR Networking, and we are to the rescue networking, I should say. So we can be found at www.ttrnetworking.com. And I am here with Nicole Williams, who is my sidekick and everything here lately. We are just really excited. So Nicole, what do you do? Who are you? What do you do? Tell us who you serve.
Hi, Jennifer. I'm so glad to be here. I am Nicole Williams. I am an appreciation advisor with Sundown Cards. It's the premier platform that you can use on your phone or your website. That you get to celebrate your clients, potential clients, friends, family with the tangible touch. So I'm so excited and honored to be your integrator. And huge shout out to Ryan Henry of INSPIREsmall.biz for putting this amazing event together. I have been on since it kicked off, and oh my gosh, all the wonderful networking groups and opportunities and small businesses and the celebrating. I mean, we've been in Muncie, we've been on the road with a fellow named Dale.
I saw that. Oh, I thought that was pretty awesome. I was like, boy, I want to go to Muncie. I don't want to do that. Let's just go drive up to Muncie for a while. Yeah, cool. But yeah, exactly. So who else did you see? Did you make some other?
Yes, actually, Alicia Larson is. Yes. She's also in our TTR networking groups, and my Mary Kay gal, and just so many Norwex, the intimate apparel brick and mortar store. I mean, it's just so amazing how our groups are together today. And
yes, it is very cool. And yes, shout out to Ryan Henry for sure, because we couldn't have done all this. And I know there's an event in January that he's kind of been steering as well. But to me, I'm like, we're on this thing with all these other businesses that are other organizations, but a lot of our members have overlapped. I've seen a number of them, and I'm taking notes, taking copious notes so I can reach out to some of the other people that we're seeing
absolutely
on, because wow, there's things. And then I just was overhearing that H7 is now franchising, which is a pretty big deal. So I'm very excited for them. And I guess the big thing would be that TTR Networking started, not the big thing, but we started 10 years ago. And I know you know that, Nicole, you've only been around for what, a year and a half of it, 2 years?
We're going to say we're almost 2 years. We're coming up on January, and so thankful. Thankful for it.
Then there's no question that you are a thankful person, and you bring so much happiness and gratitude and appreciation to all of us. So being an appreciation advisor is completely understandable. What is your blog? Don't you have a blog?
I do. I have 2 blogs. I have Thankful Single Mama. It's MOMMA. And it's just a place that it kind of started with me being a single mama and being thankful. Just like a platform to share with other busy ladies, just some strategies to help them, get through life with children and all this stuff and fun stuff. But from that came Start Your Week. And that is super fun. And that started during the pandemic, where there was a need, for community, just a lot of research on meditation, on how things, just if you start your day off right, thinking of yourselves. It's so hard for us busy ladies to think of ourselves when we're thinking of the world, and we love to do it. But the cool thing is every Monday, Saturday today, every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern, we have a free live Zoom event, and we do a meditation. We talk about intentions, affirmations, kindness. It goes by so fast, but it's so much fun. So yeah, all the busy ladies, come on by. We have recordings, a Facebook group, just a way to support each other and cheer each other on.
So start your week.
Yes.
And that you started with TTR at about right before the pandemic. It's kind of funny. I did some research. I don't know. I hope people are hearing us and everything. But I did some research on Small Business Saturday just because I was kind of curious. And it turns out that Small Business Saturday started 10 years ago. And TTR is 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And it's kind of funny, but American Express actually started TTR now, or no, they did not. I started TTR now. Yes. But anyway, Small Business Saturday was started back. The first one was in 2010, but in 2011, they actually passed it in the Senate. And it was going to be the Saturday after Thanksgiving to support small businesses.
Wow.
And, the cool thing about all these organizations that people are talking about today is we all help those small businesses, and we then can all work together to promote all of our members. TTR started, we are To the Rescue Networking. We're 14 networking groups that meet every week. We did start out as industry exclusive, but we have branched into, we have one group that's actually one of our guests is the leader of that group, but it is a global group because we moved everything to the internet when the pandemic hit us. It was time to get online so we could all do that. And we have now got people that are visiting and members from Canada and got, what is it, France we have? Or
UK, London, just outside of London. Yeah,
yes.
it's
we've
amazing.
Got a number of people. So it's, the pandemic, no matter what you think, it has opened some doors for us. I know I was doing some other, research about networking in general and how actually the numbers with pandemic, we all love to get together. We love to get together. I don't know if I'm making myself a little crazy. I'm trying to watch the Facebook on my phone and I don't know if it's making any sense, but we all like to get together and network in person. That was, that handshake or that hug, that was the big thing. Now, we had to kind of adjust. It is the way it is. And I would just say some of the things, if you're not networking, you're missing, there's statistics, statistics out there that the lifetime value of a referred customer is 25% higher than any of the other customers that you're going to get. When you get that third party to refer you, it does help to get that. I've got somebody who's messaging me and I cannot respond to her. But the 25%, and then actually 85% of all jobs are filled through networking. So if somebody is looking for and you look at all the people that have been on these shows or, all these live people, 85%. Now, I don't know how many of them actually got their job, but we have a number of those kind of stories from our networking group. And then 70% of business owners say they got their jobs through networking. So, it's just pretty amazing. And certainly the pandemic world has, made it so the virtual meetings have hit an all-time high. And it's just one of those, there's a lot of statistics. We don't love Zoom. It's fatiguing, but it's great. We have, I don't know that we have our first guest on yet, though.
Oh, good point.
I think if we saw her, but I don't think we see her. But I would love to tell everybody that TTR Networking is not just industry exclusive anymore. So we are, we do have a group that even if you're just trying to get your toe in the water for networking, we have an opportunity for you. And we do have a mastermind group that's launching in February, Success Connect Mastermind. And it's, we can tell you more about that. But I'm going to, is there anything else we need to tell them while we're waiting for our first guest? Nicole, I'm going to text one of our guests who's asking me a question. I cannot read it and speak.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's okay. I was just going to share a couple of things that I love about TTR Networking, if that's okay, while we wait on our guest. I love it because every week we have there are 14 groups to choose from locally. A lot of people choose them locally, but now that we have the globally, it's really cool. Mine is on Thursday mornings, and it's called Building Beyond Networking from 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern. And it's wonderful. We meet in person maybe once a month, once every 2 months, but we've been spoiled with Zoom. I tell you, to be able to log on in your home office, and do that and everything. Yes. And so it's so wonderful because, we bring each other up to date on our businesses, we referrals, we mastermind, a little bit of mastermind if somebody, has a question or something. Yay. Well, I am so excited. I am gonna go ahead and intro. Okay.
Well, then she jumped off. So I don't know.
Well, good, because something else I wanted to talk about is really fun. Something recently is a digital business card.
Yes.
So that is just so cool, just that we get to, as part of our membership. Hello.
There
Okay, I am so excited. I am going to introduce Miss Dawn Evans Casey. She is with Spa Travel, and she also is our expert on nonprofits. We at TTR Networking, we love to support nonprofits, and she just pours all this love into us so we can do that. So I'm going to hand it over to Miss Dawn Evans Casey. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, how are you all?
We're good. How are you? So good to see you.
Wonderful. I'm so glad to be here.
Well, it looks like you're on the road traveling. How coincidental.
Are you surprised?
No, not at all. Not at all. You're our first guest, Dawn. So you get to, the first question is like, what do you do? Who are you? What do you do? Who you serve? And what's your irresistible offer? Do you have an offer?
Okay. Well, I'm Dawn Evans Casey, and my company is Spa Travel, and it is a full-service travel agency, and it's a home-based business. I really want to offer stress-free, less as possible travel booking and research services to my clientele. Certainly that everybody can get out there and do their own research online and find the things that they're looking for. I would like to help my clients get back that time. I've been in business for over 5 years and certified in travel, and I love to help my clients find that ideal travel venue, where they want to go, what they want to do, provide recommendations to prepare them for a relaxing, enriching, memorable travel experience. So I work with thousands of vendors all around the world. So whether you're interested in just doing an overnight or weekend getaway, or you're thinking of an extended travel excursion with a group or your family or by yourself, including airfare, domestic and international, resort travel, whether you'd like to have that all-inclusive experience or kind of the a la carte where you're choosing what you want to do on your own, cruises and destination travel.
Uh-oh.
Is within my view. So you let me know what it is that you're looking for, and I would love to bring some proposals with some options of pricing and locations and the best time to go to these places and how you can best prepare for your travel experiences. Again, taking away some of that stress and chaos and the unknown for the traveler, and making sure that they can be focused on having an absolutely wonderful time. My target audience is anybody who wants to get away. If you're forward thinking, certainly it takes a little bit of time to do this research and pull together these proposals. So if you're interested in going someplace this weekend or next, I'm probably not your best travel agent contact. But if you're looking forward to travel in 2020 and beyond, whether you're looking, you already have that idea in your head of what you want to do or where you want to go, and you just want to add some tours, some ideas of enhancements, places to shop, places to have a wonderful meal when you get there, places to go and see some amazing sights. The world is absolutely full of wonderful things to expand your mind and your experience and learn and feel and have more. So I would be happy to help anybody find that out. So again, whether they are an individual or thinking of a group travel with family or a professional group, or doing some corporate travel, some business travel, I would love to help those individuals. So please feel free to refer anybody to Spa Travel. SpaTravel911@gmail.com is my email address. 317-371-1846 is Spa Travel phone number, and the website is www.lavarteadvisor.spatravel.com.
Yay. Do you have an irresistible offer that we can't turn down? Do you have something, or do they just get your service and that's irresistible?
Well, I hope it's irresistible that individuals want to work with me to kind of provide that one-on-one contoured travel experience. But if you've got in mind where you'd like to go, I've got some wonderful offers, bonuses and discounts with various vendors. So it really depends on what you're looking for. As we approach the winter months, travel to the Caribbean and to warmer spots are the focus. So I think I've got some particular specials on my site as a link, and I'm going to ask everybody to please feel free to check that out.
All right. Well, you just got me turned on when you said Caribbean. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Well, thank you, Dawn. We're so excited. And like Nicole said, Dawn does do our TTR Cares, and she's got nonprofit. And that's part of our business model as we give back to local, not local anymore. We give back to deserving nonprofits. Yeah, so cool. So, okay, Dawn, thank you very much. It was great to see you travel safely. And I know we have our next guest ready. Yes, thank you. We have our next guest who's ready because she's got to travel too. So we got to get her. Everybody's traveling. Be safe, everyone. All right. So we have Angie McHale, and I don't know, you know what? Do you want to introduce her, Nicole?
I would love to introduce Miss Angie McHale. She is an ambassador at Ever Skincare and S&D in the S&D family of brands. And she's also a cause entrepreneur at One Hope Wine. Also, as if that's not enough, she is one of our amazing leaders. And here she is. Hi, Angie.
Hi, everybody.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you all too. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I'm still visiting family outside of Cincinnati. I'm in my mom's bedroom right now in her rocking chair, a little bit different background than those of you normally see me. But yes, we're getting ready to get on the road and go back up to Carmel, Indiana. So who I am, what I do, and my irresistible offer, right?
Right.
What we're doing?
Right.
So my name is Angie, and I help my friends and customers get their glow on.
Woohoo!
Right? You want to get your glow on, either on your skin, in your wine glass, or on your person.
Oh, yes.
I do this with Ever Clinical Skincare, which is all clean ingredients and clinically proven. One Hope Wine, which is an organic Napa Valley wine that gives back to nonprofits with the sale of every single bottle. And I'm an ambassador with Stella and Dot family of brands, which is unique, responsibly sourced style and fashion. So I'm wearing some earrings to show. Irresistible offer. I put a lot of thought into this because obviously I do a number of different things and they're all wonderful, wonderful products, but my friends and neighbors and colleagues know I've been very involved in nonprofits for the last 6 years. And I just have a heart for a lot of small nonprofits who could really use our help. And that's why I recently added One Hope Wines to what I'm doing in business, because I love the idea that 10% of every of the sale of every single bottle goes to a nonprofit. I want to share a story about a nonprofit that I am currently raising funds for, and it has to do with my irresistible offer.
Yay.
There was a young woman, she was a teenager. She was only 17 years old, and she was in school, and her teacher's son, Max, came down with leukemia. And she watched this family go through the horrific treatments and, what are we going to do? And how are we going to keep our son? How are we going to keep his spirits up while he's going through all of that? This little boy, Max, all he wanted was a puppy. It was the biggest wish on his wish list was to have a puppy. And so his parents went and got him a puppy. And Liz was just really impressed. This 17-year-old girl was really impressed by how that lifted his spirits and helped him get through the monotonous treatments and the what ifs, and probably everybody around him being a little like melancholy, and just that puppy just put a smile on his face. And so this young woman decided she wanted to do this for as many cancer patients, kiddos, as she possibly could. So she created Little Wish Foundation. It is housed, or it's based right here in Carmel, Indiana. But they work with 17 hospitals across the country, granting little wishes to cancer patients, kids. The wishes are anywhere from $300 to $800. So it's not like a trip to Disneyland or anything, but just something to help them get through their battle with cancer. I've loved learning about Little Wish. It's just one of the many small nonprofits that I've gotten to know about. And so for this weekend, it's Thanksgiving. We're all grateful for family and we're grateful for our health if we have it. I want to have you all support the Little Wish Foundation fundraiser that I have going on right now. Every sale, and what you would do is go to my site, which I think Ryan is putting in the Facebook feed. I have a digital business card, but here's the key. Not only is 10% of every bottle that's purchased as a result of this live feed going to go to Little Wish, but I'm also going to donate all of my commissions from the sale of that wine. So what I need for you to do is go to my digital card, click text me, and text me your name and that you want to purchase some wine. And then I will share a special link to visit the website and see all of the great wines, all the different varietals, all of the gifts that are available. There's gift sets. There's some excellent corporate gifting if you are a business owner and need to, gift your clients, or maybe you have a team of staff that you want to buy gifts for. I highly recommend checking out a case of small bottles. You can get them all mixed, and a little bottle of wine, put a little ornament or something on it, makes a really great gift. So in order for me to make sure that your purchase gets the 10%, as well as I know that my commission is going to Little Wisha as well. I want to get your text. Just text me, say, hi, I saw you on Facebook. My name is, send me the link. And I will just send you the link, and it'll be quick and easy for you to go in and take a look at what One Hope is doing.
That's awesome.
I think it's so cool because we're all entrepreneurs and we're all small businesses, and to know that this young woman came up with this on her own, and that she's, I believe, don't quote me, but I believe she's about 27 now. So it's been going on for about 10 years, and she has help from her family and obviously the board and everyone that's gotten involved with Little Wish. But to hear that a teenager was able to take off and do this, I just absolutely love it.
Yes, I know. And we've actually heard the story, I think, because I think she visited us at one point, and I know that things have, well, I don't know if I heard the whole story, Angie. Honestly, yeah. I don't know if I heard the whole story, but thank you for sharing that. That is awesome. And I know that you're also a member of H7, and maybe some of the other ones. I don't know, right?
Yeah, just TTR and H7 are the only networking groups that I do, but I do a couple different meetings at H7, and I do 3 different meetings with TTR. So it's excellent. I love meeting all these other business owners and sharing and collaborating. It's awesome.
And I was going to say, you take advantage of, not saying that bad, I'm saying you make sure you utilize it. And I know there's a couple other members that have, you know, I can see them on the other groups, and I'm like, yeah, this is what it's all about. We all work together, and then we have that many more we can share with each other. So thank you very much. I know you got to get on the road. So we are going to go to, you know what? Thank you, Angie, so much. So good to see you. Thank you.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
You too. You know, though, we have, let's see. Well, I know our next couple looks like they might be out of order. So why don't we just,
I'm
why don't we
thinking
jump right in? Yeah, let's take.
Yes.
Shelly.
May I introduce
Yes, please.
Shelly?
Let's do Shelly. Yes.
Shelly, we are so glad you are here. Look at you, beautiful you. And Sophia. Hello, Sophia.
Yeah, she's over here. You can come on and say hi. Sophia is my youngest coaching client. Hi, I'm Shelly Bortolloto, and I'm a general life coach. And I love helping people.
That is awesome. We've got, okay, there we go. All right. So Shelly, keep talking. Tell us more about what you do. Well, you already told us you're a general life coach, and who do you serve, and what is your irresistible offer?
Yeah, that's a great question. So Jennifer and everyone listening, I serve people that are feeling stuck in life and they want to do something different. Can you give me a second? Yes, I can. And this is what I do. So very much in this moment, I'm managing my own brain to stay calm and focused on you when I could have had other thoughts. So what I do is I help people get their thoughts back in order in their brain so that they can think deliberately about the things that are going on in their life and not get frustrated or grumpy or annoyed at people just because they're doing things. So I'm Shelly Bortolloto. I'm a general life coach, and I love specifically working with people that are brand new to coaching. So I've got no idea what it's like to look at the thoughts inside their head and see that they have a thought which creates a feeling in their body, and then they take actions from that feeling. And Nicole's nodding because she knows this concept really well.
I love it.
And it's so magical to start to see that it's just the thoughts in your head that's creating what you're doing. And all you need to do is just understand that. And then once you understand it, it's much, much easier to look at the thought and be like, oh, this is the little movie that's about to play out when I have that thought. Maybe I don't want to have that thought anymore. And my irresistible offer is to get on a call with me. It's a free call, and we just look at what's going on in your life. We see if coaching is right for you, and it isn't right for everybody, but it might be right for you. So it's a free call. Just reach out. We'll catch a time in my calendar, and we can figure out if coaching is the right choice for you. And if it is, if working with me is going to get you unstuck and being able to do big things in 2022. That's the plan for all my clients.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Do you have your link you can put in our chat box?
You bet. I'm going to pop it all in below for you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
The pretty cool thing about, not that Shelly doesn't have a lot of cool things about her, but she is in Canada.
Yes. And you're hearing an Australian accent. So I'm an Australian in Canada, going from hot to cold all the time. And it's been super fun.
And it's been fun to have her join us. You're actually a member of our Jumpstarters group, which is just ironically, I don't know if it's ironically, but we have our next guest as the leader of that group, and we'll leave that for her. But had we not had that group, Shelly, we would never have met Shelly. So it's pretty cool to think that that's what opened it up. And we just started to get all these people from different places, and it made perfect sense to have a group that we could, extend the invitation. You didn't have to be local. Obviously, most of our groups now, a lot of them have made a decision. They're either local and they're meeting in person, or they are on Zoom and they're still, you got to kind of figure out which group fits you. But Shelly, I guess, okay, you said your irresistible offer is to just get on a call with you, and you just popped it in there. Good. Okay, good. And I know that Shelly has an event with us on Wednesday. It's Wednesday, the 8th of December already. Can't believe it, a week away. So,
yeah.
So what is that? What do we call that, Shelly? I'm sorry, I forgot.
So it's just about the 3 beliefs that you need to have to really up your sales in 2022. It's a newer concept that I haven't seen described in this way before. And it's really just going to help you think about how your brain is creating your results in your business.
Which makes sense, but we don't always have somebody break it down. I've never had anybody break it down, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we just need the tools, and then we can take charge of our own results and get even better results in 2022.
It's so hard to believe we're talking about 2022, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Can't believe it. But we're very happy that you found us, Shelly, and thank you so much. Is there anything we forgot? Because I think you covered everything, didn't you?
I think it's perfect. This is me. I'm a great coach, and I'll see you on a call.
Yes, and we just met one of your very personal clients right there, so that's even better.
Sophia. Hi, Sophia.
Yes.
So nice to meet you, Sophia.
Thank you, Shelly. You guys have a good day. Good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. I know it isn't Thanksgiving there, though, is it? It's only for us here in the United States. So anyway, good to see you, Shelly. Thank you.
Shelly.
I know that we have Claire with Rose City Bowl is waiting, and it's just kind of funny because Shelly was part of our Jumpstarters group, and Claire happens to be the leader of our Jumpstarters group. And like I said, Clair Miller with the Rose City Bowl. And Claire, you look awesome. Are you dressed like that for the Rose City Bowl, or just because you're on here?
I am. Hopefully you can hear me. We're having a very exciting and fun day at the Rose City Bowl, as you can imagine. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I think we can.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, although I'm not a small business owner, I support an amazing small business owner that has been a part of this company, the Rose City Bowl, since it opened when he was a child. And now it's a family business, and him and his family are just absolutely amazing. So I just love supporting them in their business. So I work for the Rose City Bowl. It's Henry County's favorite family entertainment center. We have about 28 lanes of bowling, and we have a ton of video arcade games. So it's a lot of fun here. We are the only place in Indiana that you can actually participate in hyper bowling, which is a new form of concept. It's kind of like a video game that you incorporate with bowling. So it's super fun, very interactive, and so I'm super excited to be here. It's been an interesting journey through the last couple years, but I'm happy to have landed in this role and taking on this new journey. So
I'm just going to ask the question, what is hyper bowling? Tell me that again. What is
So
that?
hyper bowling is, so the bumpers are actually up and the bumpers are colored, and you try to hit a certain color and then knock down the pins. And so it multiplies your score. So it's more for people like me that aren't not good bowlers versus the good bowlers. So it's more of an entertainment recreational bowling than it is, you know, the typical classic bowling.
Cool. Well, I don't know what all you want to share about your journey. You have done quite a bit, and you've been amazing because you were a TTR member, and then you kind of were in between because the pandemic made some changes in your employment, and you went back and got some school stuff, and then but you kept your foot in our door, and we were very happy that you did, because then you started the Jump Starters group. And that wasn't even when you were local. You were actually, well, you were local. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that way. You were driving a couple hours. No, how many hours were you driving?
9 hours to Kansas.
Okay, so you were going between a place in Indiana and a place in Kansas City, and it was like just but you wanted to have this networking, and you started Jump Starters for the idea of what? The accountability
and professional and personal growth. I think TTR has been a part of my journey for probably about 3 years, and absolutely have loved the relationship marketing aspect of it. And just because I was in Kansas doesn't mean that I didn't need that accountability and relationship marketing piece. Even though I wasn't marketing my business, I was marketing myself and how I could personally grow. So.
And that was just, to me, was phenomenal. But I would say, Nicole, right in the middle of all of this, thank you, Shelly. Right in the middle of all of this, Claire was driving back and forth and back and forth. And she was also referring us, connecting us to, and we now started a referral, it's called Referral Runway. And I mean, people want to go out and look on their own, they can, but Claire made that connection, and it turned into this thing that we are now using across the board with TTR Networking. And I'm keeping, I believe that there is no other platform that we needed more than that at that time, because we used to do, we were old school. We got together, we shook hands, and we did all that, and that was great. But we gave little paper referrals to each other, and it was a great way to keep track. But what happens when all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, all of a sudden is really what the pandemic did, really. I kind of remember it was all of a sudden. We're all, stuck online. Now we're not driving anywhere, but how do we communicate? And this Referral Runway was a connection. And I think if you go to referralrunway.com, is that all there is to it?
Yep, it shows you the exact platform that we're participating in. Yeah. Yeah.
So then we started, now we have the digital business cards Nicole mentioned. So that's a part of our membership.
Excited.
And there's so much to the system that it just makes it so easy. So anyway, I don't want to get away from Claire, because I do want to ask Claire though, do you have an irresistible offer?
I do. I actually created this one myself. So if you're interested in this, I am personally selling. So we are doing $25 gift cards. And for that $25 gift card, you get a 30-minute free time card, which is 30 minutes of free video games for unlimited for 30 minutes. So for every $25, you get 30 minutes in the arcade, which that $25 can be sent anywhere here at the Rose City Bowl. It can be for bowling, the arcade, food, beverage, any of that fun stuff.
Cool.
Nice. Thank you.
So do you think you could type that into the chat?
Yes, of course. I will type it in the chat now. I'm
thinking that's pretty awesome. There's a lot of activity. That place is probably hopping, right?
It is. It is. It's a lot of fun today.
I can imagine. So Nicole, have I missed any questions to ask her?
I'm just excited and just a huge thank you, Claire, for all you do, and the business card. Oh my gosh, people like Jim Matthews, who is Prodigy STEM Club. He is the founder of that. Is just the digital business card. He is just beyond excited. He's like, oh my gosh, it simplifies what I do. I just click share and it's professional, and the picture and a bio, and
well, it's very important to stay virtual, but then to also come and visit family entertainment centers, especially the Rose City Bowl.
Yes.
Well, definitely. And you know what? And the thing about Claire that I've always really enjoyed is even when she wasn't really solidly, she was going between Kansas City, and she really was all about just wanting to have other, the masterminding, the connecting, the whole thing. And that's what it's always been about. And now she has a place. She's back in Indiana full time, and we're excited that she is. And I've never heard of Rose City Bowl. So hopefully this will open some. Now, is this one of, how many?
This is just one. It's a small business owner that just owns this family entertainment center.
But it's been around for a long time.
Yes, this has been around. The owner has done tremendous improvements, and we're continuing to grow the business. He went from a bowling alley to now a family entertainment center. So he's been invested into it since he was a child, and I'm just excited to be a part of the journey now. So.
And he made a very smart move to hire you, right?
Oh. Well, thank you. I hope
You're
so.
welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I appreciate that very much. And I'm glad that you typed it into the chat. Nicole, I know we have some guests that we're expecting. And hopefully they will still jump on. But thank you very much, Claire. I hope that it is, although it is Saturday, do you get any days off?
You know what, Jennifer? I live, eat, breathe this industry. So when I come to work, it's not coming to work. It's a blast. So
it's having fun.
It is all about having fun and enjoying who you work with and all of your guests. So I love my job. I can't complain.
Awesome.
But maybe I'll sleep in on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, thank you, Claire. I know that, Nicole, we have, just be safe out there, Miss Claire, please. You're awesome. Thank you for being on. It looks like a fun place. I can't wait to take my grandchildren someday. They're not quite old enough yet, but hopefully we'll get them there.
My 4-year-old has a blast here. So he always goes, Claire, you get to go to work.
Yes, he's very excited to have you. Okay, cool. Well,
Thanks,
I know.
Have a good day.
You too, Claire. You look great. Take care. Be safe. Have a good rest of your weekend. I know that we have a couple more, but Nicole, I guess what we've talked about it a little bit. I think all of the networking organizations that have been part of this probably have virtual and local, or virtual and you can actually, some of them meet, both, whatever. That's what I'm saying. You can meet, you can jump online. Some of our networking members, they're driving to an appointment. They're so busy, they can't stop and meet, Yeah, so they're, but then there's groups like, we have Catherine Bahara. Oh my goodness, Catherine.
Oh my goodness, Jennifer, seriously.
Right. Why don't you say it the right way, because I don't say it right.
Catherine Barajas Bjork.
There you go.
Exactly.
I introduce you to people all the time and I say it the right way, but that one, okay. So Nicole, you want to introduce this lady?
Yes, I'm so excited to introduce Catherine. She is the crazy red-haired lady.
That's right.
I'm so excited that you're here. Yay.
And if you look at her back, doesn't that look mystical? She looks beautiful as always, but when you see that background, you're like, what does this woman do? So Catherine, we are so glad you are here. So tell us what you do, or who you are, what you do, who you serve. You have an irresistible offer. And that comes straight from Ryan Henry. because he is the one who said we should have an irresistible offer. And if you have one, if you don't, that's fine. But tell us more about the crazy red-haired lady.
Well, as you can see, I have crazy red hair, so that's part of it. But also I am an animal communicator and psychic medium and Reiki master. And I also make my own baths, teas, and spritzers. So partly I am the crazy red-haired lady because of the work that I do. But also in 2009, I lost my late husband when I was 7.5 months pregnant with our third child. So raising toddlers and grieving can leave you to be a little bit crazy. And if you didn't come out, you know, crazy, then what was the point?
Right, right.
I guess I took my experience and tried to use it for the better. And and through that, I discovered these gifts. I totally believe they're gifts. It's not me. I'm just a channel for the energy. So, but I can be reached at thecrazyredhairedlady.com or thecrazyredhairedlady@gmail.com. I also have a show on the Spirit Realm Network or spiritrealm.net, and it is all about learning about your pets. So people would write in or outright questions about, you know, so Fido isn't feeling well and he had surgery last week and he won't stop throwing up. What should I do for him? And then I answer questions about your pets. So basically the animals talk to me and I talk to them. And also being a medium, I'm like the voice for the voiceless, whether they walk on 2 or they walk on 4. So
walk on 2 or walk on 4. I love it. I love it.
Yes. So I do lots of things with humans and animals as far as helping your emotional and mental health and working with energy to move out old energy to bring in new so that we can be our best self in all areas of our life. So.
And you definitely do that. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just thinking there was something else and it was about TTR. And I was thinking that TTR has been really amazing to me and helping me with my words, because for a long time when I was grieving, it was easier for me to write than to speak. And now I am being pushed in a way where I need to speak. And at first it was really tricky to try to navigate. How am I going to tell everybody in a condensed version of how I came to be the crazy red-haired lady? And it has been super helpful in meeting new people and talking about my gifts and talking about why I do what I do. In fact, I had a presentation this last weekend at a giant. I mean giant. There was probably at least 5,000 people who came through it between the 2 days at this metaphysical fair called Mind, Body, Spirit Through Victory of Light. And I had a presentation to give and I was really nervous about it, even though, you know, I pretty much knew what I wanted to say. But it went so well. It was so amazing. Woo-hoo! It was so fantastic. It was coherent. Everything flowed well. It wasn't the train wreck that I first did the last time. That was before I joined TTR. So, you know, that's been such an amazing experience for me. So, I really feel like TTR has helped me kind of hone in on how to speak and as well as how to reach people on a deeper level without it feeling, 1, crazy and 2, scary. Oftentimes people think of a medium or as a psychic as something that's, you know, voodoo or crazy or, you know, we're going to tell you you're going to die or something awful, you know, and it's really not. It's really, it's a really beautiful experience. So.
Well, you know what? I would just say real quick, we do need, well, first, so we don't run out of time, what is your irresistible offer? Do you have an offer? I think it's just irresistible to spend some time talking to you. That would be awesome to me, but go ahead.
Well, I give you the TTR discount. So if you are a TTR member and you want me to talk to your pets, or if you want to do mediumship and talk to a loved one, or energy work, or, you know, I don't know, like kind of an energy work to sort of read your energy, like what the heck am I doing with my life? I give a discount for TTR members. So
cool. Well, they just have to say Small Biz Saturday, even if they're not a TT member.
Oh, that's right. Even if they're not a TTR member, you could do the Small Business Saturday and I'll give you a discount on your reading or energy work.
And you can do that over online. You don't have to be right next door to anybody or in the same room. right? You can do it on Zoom.
I work off of a photograph. So because mainly pets are very sensitive and they don't want me in their energy. They don't want, I mean, especially if you think about meeting a new dog and how excited they get and how they, you know, kind of jump on you, or they like you or they don't like you. So normally I work just off of a photograph. So because it's easier on the pets and their attention span is longer, so they spend less time going, what'd you eat for lunch? You know, and oh, I smell a dog. Do you have a cat? I like cats. Cats are fun. So, and then the energy work is the same because it's all energy. So if you live in California and you want to get your chakras balanced, then you call me and I work through the energy, and it's a really wonderful experience. So you don't have to be in person.
You know what? I don't know that we have your, how do they call you? Can you put a call number in the chat? Do you have that?
Yes, you can call me.
Yeah.
You can text me. You can email me. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. So I'm sorry, my dog is choking in the background.
It's so funny. Go ahead.
She is amazing, but yes, she probably just, who knows what she did.
Because we've had so many times when we've been on Zoom calls with you and your dog is making noise, and we're all worried that your dog is dying, and no, your dog is not dying. Your dog is fine.
She's fine. She's just, you know, herself.
Well, let me just real quick. I know Nicole actually met you through another networking organization first. Mm-hmm. And she was raving about, I don't know if you called her Catherine or if you called her the crazy red-haired lady.
I don't know. It could have been either, but it was so much fun. Probably Catherine.
Yeah,
but
Catherine.
Then somehow I connected with her through some of our members, and Catherine and I had a conversation, and I literally was like, okay, this lady is, well, and it sounds like I'm saying she is out there. No, she was on the same page with us, and we needed to get her as a member. But when I talked to her about the animal whispering and the medium, and I was really trying to figure it out, because I was like, I don't want our members to think that and I'm sorry, Catherine, but we've gone over the deep end or something. But when you spend time talking, and she's already said that, that it's not just, it's energy. It's, and then when you talk about things and she's opened my eyes to so many things over what you've been probably part of our network for what, a year, maybe something like that.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah, a year. So, and fall, I think.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, time goes fast. Well, and then you joined our Fisher's Favorites group, which is our biggest group, and they don't meet online anymore. They did, but they basically said no, they weren't going to do that, and I was absolutely fine with that, because they really don't need to. I don't mean to say that. They want to grow, certainly, but they want to grow the right way. They want to grow internally from, that's what relationship building is inviting people that that you would want to introduce this group of people to. Anyway, so you're the only group. I think once you guys decided you weren't going to do Zoom, I was like, okay, that's fine. No big deal. And you've maintained your membership, and you've had some things happen in the group with members that are just unspeakable, horrible things. And you've supported her, because they're all women in that group. Men are allowed to be in the group, but it just
don't usually stick around. I don't know if it's just too much hormones in one place. I don't know, but we're very inviting, but we really support each other and help each other at least hone in on how to be your authentic self.
Yes.
I think that is what is important, especially because of the work that I do. It can, it's like looking, and I'm always going to ask someone if I can look in their energy. I'm not going to look in their energy just for the heck of it because I can, because it's like looking in someone's purse without asking them, so, but I think that that's what the other thing that's been so amazing about TTR is that I didn't get a lot of, you do what now? Or like, what is wrong? I didn't get, I didn't get the usual suspects of, okay, we'll prove it. Or, kind of the dog and pony show, like, okay, well, so what's wrong with me? Okay, well, like I had to prove myself right on the spot. it was just, you know, they took me for who I am. So.
Well, and who you are is pretty cool. And I think that's what I just get excited, because like all of our people have stories, and your story is definitely pretty cool. And I know your background there has changed and has evolved. And it's like, man, I think that's cool. I wouldn't mind having that background. Although that people would say, what is she trying to do? Because that's not me. However, Catherine and I do have music in common.
We do.
We are going to do that.
We are going to sing. It just didn't work out this last time because of
but we'll do it. We'll do it.
All kinds of stuff.
We'll do it. But thank you, Catherine, so much for being on. And I know you posted or you put in the chat your.
I did, but they kind of broke it up a little weird, so I can do it again. But it's I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Nicole knows how to fix it, but I tried to get it.
It looks great. Oh, Ryan's got, thank you, Ryan. See, Ryan's so awesome. Ryan Henry.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
Got it already.
Split like that. I was trying to like keep it so that it was, like it wasn't like it didn't all run together.
Awesome. But can you share a quick story that I'm so thankful. So we have a cat, Tupper, and my oldest, Caitlin, and Tupper have like a love-hate relationship. And I had told Caitlin about her, and she's like, oh, so could we do a Zoom with Catherine? So we signed up for a session, and it was so funny because Caitlin's like, okay, I want her to feed the energy, and you can so see that Tupper did not want to be there. So it was really funny. So Catherine's like, yeah, just let her go. I'll have a conversation with her. And it was just amazing. The things that you were able to tell us about how she has like a high pitched voice and how it's funny, but it's amazing because you totally changed the dynamic between Caitlin and Tupper. Kind of like, Tupper, Caitlin likes to treat her like a dog.
Right.
Scare the heck out of her. But then it's cute, some magic things like put your red sweater on, Tupper. We do this. I mean, this has been like months ago, and we still do this. And it's thank you. You're
welcome. You're welcome. It's always fun. It's always fun to learn from them. I always learn from them, and and just like people, they have their own personalities. You can. I have had pets that don't want to talk to me. They don't want to talk to me. And I'm just, I just say, well, we'll try again another day. Maybe they just aren't feeling it today. So in fact, one of my really good friends, her dog who's passed now, I would go to try to talk to her and help. She had some hip issues and do some Reiki on her and this or that. And she was like, no, I'm not talking to you. And I was like, I just want to help. Your mom wants to help you. And she's like, no, just no. And I think one time I said, well, why don't you just let me do some Reiki on your back, because that'll help feel better. And she says, well, I'll do that, but I'm not doing anything else. And don't you go rooting around in there. So funny. So they have their own dynamic and their own ways about everything. So
I would definitely recommend that people take a minute and reach out to you, because I think if they can get kind of past that, okay, this is a little bit out there. It isn't really that out there. It is really cool when you feel like there's a kind of a warmth or something about what you do and how you do it. So thank you. There is. That's why we welcomed you. Thank you so much for being a part of this, Catherine. And I know Ryan Henry has done an unbelievable job. INSPIREsmall.biz. We thank you so much for us having this chunk of time. And I did put in the chat, basically we are just TTRnetworking.com. And I would, as an irresistible offer to our people, or to our people who'd like to check us out, go out there and fill out an interest form, and please let me know that, I don't know. We had one guest that didn't make it, so hopefully she's doing all right.
Hope she's okay. We sent her blessings.
We do. She's a busy lady, so who knows? What I would say is go check out TTRnetworking.com, stands for To The Rescue Networking.com, but it is TTRnetworking.com. There is an interest form on the website that I get, and I will reach out to you And if you say something about small.biz, or I'm sorry, small, what am I saying? Small Biz Saturday that you saw us today, we will make it definitely worth your while. We are not expensive, but we have things that I think that would be very irresistible once we get to, get that. But we got 14 groups that meet every week. And we had a couple of our leaders, Nicole leads, our co-leads a group. And we had Angie and Claire, and who else did we have?
Dawn, I don't think I mentioned. She's the lovely leader of our Collaborating Connections. Yes. 6 p.m. Tuesday.
Yeah, our only evening group. So thank you, Ryan. We are just so thankful to be part of this. And Nicole, thank you for doing such a lovely job, like you always do.
You're so sweet.
Did you put because they would want to know how to find you on definitely, what do you want to send your business? Did you send it already? Your digital
I was like, I'm just going to put my digital business card on there.
All right, then it's good. It's out there. Good. Okay, great. Okay, cool. Well, I guess we're going to turn it back over to Ryan. And thank you to all of our guests and members. They're all members and they can be met firsthand, So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Great job, TTR Networking members. We'll be right back in just a moment with all of our hosts together to wrap up today's broadcast. Don't miss it.